guys, what is up? Diamond Brooks Productions here, back with another video, and everyone loves minifigures, don't we? And some people mainly just collect Lego just for the figures, and if you want to do that, fine by me, although personally I like to have lots of figures and also lots of sets. But if you mainly just specialise in collecting figures and don't really care about the sets, then here are some tips of how to have a really impressive minifigure collection for you minifigure collectors out there. So, my first tip is trying to have a bit of a variety with the theming. So, there are some people who will only collect Star Wars, or people who will only collect superheroes, and will only collect Ninjago, which, if you do that, fine by me, I have nothing against you. However, I'm not one of those people who just sticks to one theme. I like to have a variety. I mean, look, I have Monkey Kid, Stranger Things, Overwatch, Hidden Side, Pirates of the Caribbean, Lord of the Rings, Jurassic World. Like, those are just a few. I mean, I can, like, show you all of my protagonists in my collection. Like, I have quite a lot of figures. And so, that's my first tip. Just try and have a bit of a variety, just to make things more interesting. Because, in my opinion, if you're only collecting nothing but Star Wars, it's just a little boring in my opinion. So that's the first tip. My second tip is try and get sets that are more minifigure based. So, for example, get stuff like the Gamers Market. I mean, that has 9 figures in it. Or Fun in the Park. I mean, that has like 15. Those are like little people pack, like little blister packs or whatever. At the Lego store they have 4 figures and a little build. Like, get stuff like that. Polybags that have 2 figures. That's a really good deal in my opinion. So just try and get more sets that are more minifigure based. So yeah, so that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, it's not really for getting like full on figures, but rather minifigure parts. And that is using bricks and pieces and build a figure, or build a minifigure. Now, one of my friends actually went to Legoland one time and she made this for me, and it's really nice of her. And this is a nice figure. The face is kind of uncommon, but there are some really interesting pieces in Build a Minifigure. I mean, there are some exclusive dual molded parts in that. Really, really interesting stuff. So if you ever go to a Lego store or Legoland, I highly recommend doing that. And similarly with bricks and pieces, I got like Will Byers and Parker, and both of these figures were 100% complete. I also got a mostly complete 11, although I swapped out the hairpiece just to make it more interesting, and this pumpkin guy, which is just random pieces, but I got some really rare pieces here. Like, these mid-legs in blue, they only came in one other set, which was the Disney train. So, you can get some really rare pieces from Build a Minifigure and bricks and pieces. That's my third tip. Tip number 4 is getting CMFs. Now, this one's pretty obvious, but look how many CMFs I have. I mean, that's a lot of minifigures there. I think these are all my CMFs, actually. Or at least most of them, but although these figures, they're not too expensive or rare, they are still minifigures, and you can use them to add to your collection. Like, of course this is a pretty obvious thing, but still, if you really want to get figures that badly, I highly recommend just getting lots of CMFs, like filling them up, picking out the ones you want, trying to complete the whole series. Like, that's really impressive if you managed to complete the whole series. Personally, I've completed 2 series, which was Harry Potter Series 1 and Lego Ninjago movie series, but yeah, so that's the 4th tip. The final one, I actually don't do this, but lots of people do, and I'm fine with that, and that is just ordering minifigures separately online. I mean, this can be really helpful for if you want to get a figure you really want from a really big set, but you don't want to get, like, the big set, you just want the figure separately, and that's a really good way to get figures. I mean, this Monkey Kid minifigure here, I got him from a $300 set. Now, of course, that's how much the Team Secret HQ costs in my country, but, like, this figure is actually pretty expensive to get, like, if you want to get that whole big set. So, it's way, way, way cheaper just to get this Monkey Kid figure separately. Similarly, with Will Byers, if you don't want to get the Byers house set, just get him separately. It'll be way cheaper, although I don't know if this really counts, because I technically did get this guy, like, separately, but I got him off Bricks and Pieces, so I don't know if that really counts, but still, like, that's just, something that's really useful for if you do want to get, like, figures just for really cheap, separate from the set. So, those are my tips on how to just get an impressive figure collection. So, hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.